Hello, and welcome back to Starfield 2026. So 17 hours ago, somebody made a comment on my shipbuilding video that is really, really good. I was whining about how I could never predict where the shipbuilder put doors and ladders between modules, and how it constrained my designs, and it made me, forced me into these wide things with passageways where I just wanted to control where the doors went. Somebody said there's a mod that allows you to place doors yourself. So I've loaded it up, and thank you, sir. Who was that comment? I didn't look at who made that comment. Hold on. View my channel. Where's the comments? Comments. Where did the comments go? Placing it. Mox CGA 6238. Thank you, sir. I salute you. As I said in my follow-up comment, I still want to know what the algorithm is, because I am curious about how the shipbuilder made those decisions, what algorithms they used, and how you could use that to your benefit, or even if you could, if it was something where once you have a collection of modules, the doors always are deterministic, or if it's of the order you build them or something. But now it's a matter of curiosity as to what the heck they were thinking rather than doing it. Anyways, so I should be able now to control where my doors are. I've also added a mod that keeps all the doors open for me. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk to Ryujin. Which I think Ryujin's this way. Oh, we need to apply for the job first. Here we go. Job application. How many years have I been working in a secretarial position or corporate environment? How familiar am I? Basic knowledge, proficiency with computers, medium, A-level education, bachelor's, criminal activity, no. Submit application. That should get me into the door. Attend your interview at Ryujin Tower. Wow, an immediate interview. I like the job market in this place. These days, it seems like you have to drop hundreds of resumes in hundreds of places, or, well, not drop them. You no longer run around putting paper on doors, but you have to give resumes to hundreds of people, and maybe some of them will call you in for an interview. Now, we are running solo, running without a companion. There are parts of our stuff here at Ryujin that we need to be solo for, and there's parts of it that our companions probably wouldn't appreciate. But now is a good time to do it because I am solo.
You must be one of the candidates that Imogene Salzo is interviewing today. Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, follow it around to the right and up a small flight of stairs. Then take a left and keep heading that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to walk you back there or have any questions, just let me know.
I think I can get back there.
Great. Well, good luck then. I'm sure I'll see you on your way out.
I'm a little busy right now.
So, fun fact, receptionists aren't just a pretty face to make you feel good on the way in. They're actually the first line of your security apparatus. Many people know that. Many people don't.
Than the last one. Have a seat. All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart Yuko is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently our algorithm felt you were a decent match. So let's get this started. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries?
Senior operations specialist. It doesn't sound like she's a manager, so this is a senior ops person. Been there, done that in real life. Senior engineer suddenly asked to interview someone for an admin position. Flunky. I'm being hired as a flunky. This is the senior operations person who's probably not happy about having to interview me.
It's good to see you're familiar with and appreciate our work here. Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this?
Admins deal with people and relationships, so I can do this because I have points in diplomacy and I'm a
We'd like
diplomat.
to put our best foot forward when it comes to representation. I assume that means you know how to handle yourself in social situations, which is a decent plus in my book. How motivated are you to succeed? All in, huh? At least that's an attitude we can work with here. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in?
5 years? Probably not very far into management. I think I want to go into cybersecurity. That sounds like a cool
You find
thing.
yourself on one of the best teams in the settled systems.
Good.
It's nice to see someone take an interest in the legal side of cybersecurity.
Oh, legal.
I hope you enjoy a challenge. The hackers these days keep our people busy round the clock. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this,
Yeah, I've been there.
This isn't even my job. You're hired. On a probationary period, of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
Yeah, so she apparently is management because she has the power to hire. All the times as a senior engineer where I was forced into an interview situation, there were always 3 more levels of interviews, plus HR, plus a whole bunch of other crap that we put people through before you could hire somebody. And what you ended up with was the people that were stupid enough to sit through that many layers of interviews and pander to all of the people that needed to be pandered to. We always lost the best tech people when that happened. I liked the interview process at my first job at Sun Microsystems. You hired, you interviewed with the hiring manager, and they made sure you had the tech chops. You interviewed with the senior person on the team. They made sure you had the chops. And then you got a letter that said yay or nay, and it all happened within 2 weeks. That's the way to do it. You don't keep your interviewees hanging around. If an interviewee has to interview at 500 different jobs, it means each job you have to interview 500 different people, vice versa. If you go through 500 interviews to find one person for a job, it means every one of those are going to 500 different places. They could give a crap about the place they're going. What's special about this company? Nothing. You're one of the 500 companies I had to interview at. Anyway, rant. I guess that's a consequence of making it easy to apply for 500 jobs is everybody has to do it. Grumble, 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 grumble. Old man rant done. Dee. We are going to pick up coffee because we are a newly hired administrative assistant, also known as Funky or Gopher. Because you go for this or you go for that. Oh yes, Terra Brew. If you really want a Terra Brew coffee, they've got a Terra Brew coffee. Here we go.
Hi there. Welcome to Terra Brew. How can I help you?
Walking right past all the little people.
Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that promotion?
I got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit that got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ularu Chen, just to get replaced by this nobody? Hearing that ad should have been the first sign they were gonna get rid of me. I bet Ularu was just waiting for the moment to hire you. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me.
Buddy, you don't want to do this. Let's see if we can talk him down.
You want to talk? I'll tell you what. You get one chance to prove you deserve this job. Change my mind and I'll walk away. Fail, and I think you know where this is headed.
I only need 4 points on him. I'm just going to stick with the green for now.
Can't be that good. Not yet. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
Calm down. There you
Work
go.
something out. Look, at some point, Ularu really will send you after me.
Calm down, little puppy
So just
dog.
promise me you'll remember this. That when I came after you, I gave you the chance to talk me down.
Yeah, I'll give you the chance.
You're either one of the few good people in Neon, or you already know a thing or two about leverage. Just don't make me regret this.
Yeah, I'd hate to have to clean up the bullet.
Hey, no worries on anyone calling security here. Take it from me, Ryujin will handle any drama that may come from this. You'll want to be sure to report it to them.
Yeah, I think so. I still need the order.
Yes, of course. Here it is. Oh, and please let Mr. Cho know that we did have the recommended maintenance done. I triple
Mr.
checked
Cho.
the line myself, and a mistake like that will never happen again.
Okay. Let Mr. Cho know that she has dealt with that she has triple checked the grind. Okay.
There was a period there when I wasn't sure where my life was going.
Here in Neon, you visit a rarefied unique Starfield. We can get it, and if we can't get it,
So, Ryujin has coffee delivered from Terra Brew kind of regularly. And they're a little snobby about it. Okay, well, that makes sense. That tracks. That tracks.
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup?
I need to report this to you.
Good answer. And the one I was hoping for, since we learned of the incident before your return. Your handling of the Tomo situation has caught some attention, and we'd like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations. You've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
I'm getting that as operations specialist. She's probably senior management in the operations team because she is just passing out the management actions here.
You say that now, but let's move on to the details. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far?
Yeah, I'm thinking you're going to have me doing things that Sarah Morgan would not appreciate.
Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
Okay, and we continue with Back to the Grind. And as before, I'm going to be breaking up the recording on a quest-by-quest basis, so you can search for the particular quest you want. Let's start on the left here.
So,
Mr. Camden Cho.
1 minute, and junior operative the next. Camden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around. Ah, so she remembered. Not that I expect much out of Terra Brew Coffee, but hey, I suspected their grinder was on its last leg. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions. Sometimes it takes drastic measures to ensure we can deliver the best products possible. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
I'm going to mark him down as potentially a good guy, even if a bit, management for my taste. Alexis Price. Hey, wait, there was a ranger named Price.
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you.
I hope you like what you see.
That depends on your actions going forward. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse.
So yeah, on that first set of 4 things, I kind of flicked through there. The rest of them have strong sexual overtones, which she really, really gets pissed off about. She's already got resting piss off face. She's a lawyer. So she's kind of a stereotype of a lawyer. I'm curious as to see if I can hint that maybe I know her cousin, friend.
For one, our connections with Bayou automatically grant us a slight connection with the Rangers. He has some amount of influence with his seat on the Council of Governors. But our strongest connection is local, with Ranger Price.
Oh, I know Ranger Price.
Yes, you have quite the history with the Freestar Rangers yourself. Which is why I hope you won't be an issue. Good. Then we should get along just fine.
Notice as a lawyer, she's not telling me obey the law. She's telling me don't get caught. So this is how you know this is a stereotype of a lawyer, not a real lawyer. People rant about lawyers a lot. There are lawyers that give the profession a bad name. But every lawyer I have met in person, has been ethical, and moral, and has been seeking to help people. Oh no, I gotta take that back. There's been a couple that I've sat across the table at during negotiations. Sometimes I was brought in as a senior engineer to discuss technical details, and sometimes corporate contracts lawyers can, let's just say, skate the line pretty close. Maybe she's one of those. Or patterned on one of those. Okay, and we need to be in front of the plane through their shoulders. You need to be in front of them to be able to talk.
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, head of marketing and public relations.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be?
You don't need to worry about me.
Yeah, that's what they all say. Just know that one screw up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
As a retired engineer, my gut instinct, my gut reaction to marketing people is they're in the business of telling whatever lies it takes to sell your product. I know it's unjustified, but that's my gut reaction. But they're nice people. It's their job to be nice people. Lyndon Calderi.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is. Terra Brew would be a substantial purchase, but we fully intend to develop the Tranquility brand. Current projections are set to surpass Terra Brew within the next 5 years. Tea-talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up, which hopefully won't be often.
Yeah, you don't brag to the CFO.
Good. Then it appears we have nothing left to discuss. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
And as usual, I have thoughts on CFOs. A good CFO is someone who is really, really focused on all the numbers because it's a huge job. And the only way to impress a good CFO is to do things that show up on the balance sheet in a good way. So yeah, there's no point in trying to impress him with words. You gotta impress him with numbers. Anyway, back to Imogene.
I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet.
Hey, Ms. Salzo.
I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job.
Yeah, don't get caught was the theme.
That doesn't surprise me. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We've reason to believe that our friends at KeltCorp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now.
So this is the end of Back to the Grind. I will accept this quest and we'll chop the recording. I probably should just record these in one long session, then go in and edit, but I'm having too much fun playing to spend any time on post-production, so we'll just do what it is. Big mistake on their part. Yeah.
Exactly. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers.
Consider it done.
Remember, this is confidential. We can't have anyone at KeltCorp getting suspicious. When all is said and done, it should be as if you were never there. Here's the data slate. Good luck.
Okay. We're ready to go. I just need to cut the recording as a short one, but I want to do one recording per quest, so we will cut it here. I will be right back.